What's good? It's KingCease back with another video. This video is about black people in America. I like talking about black people in America. A lot of us don't know that black people are all from Africa. Every single black person in America is from Africa. The thing is, they just came to America at different times. So this video, we're gonna be talking about my own personal research. So hopefully I can drop some things in your ear, maybe have you think about it a little bit, research it yourself, and see if you can come to the same conclusion. Because we are in the information age. You know, we got the internet, we got libraries, and we got all type of stuff that we can go look into and realize who's lying and who's not. All right, so again, it's just gonna be facts based on my own personal research. All right, so boom, let's just get into it. So long time ago, I'm talking about ancient Egypt. The richest man in the world, his name was Mansa Musa. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He was a black dude, right? Very rich, used to ride around on camels with a whole bunch of gold, all type of stuff, right? Richer than Bill Gates, richer than Warren Buffett, richer than Elon Musk, richer than Jeff Bezos. Very rich dude. So back then, I don't remember the timeline. I might put it right here or something, you know what I'm saying? Boom, this is the timeline where he reigned. And during this time when he was reigning, he was sending people across the seas to explore, right? And some of those people didn't return to Africa, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Africa was even called Africa back then. We go get into that a little bit later. So those people, they he sent them towards what we know as South America. That's where Brazil at. That's where all the Spanish people stay at now, you know what I'm saying? And those was black people, all right? So that was way before the Atlantic slave trade, but he sent some black people over there, all right? Now, we already know a lot of us came here from the Atlantic slave trade. I think that was in the 1500s maybe. I should know this stuff, right? It don't fucking matter. It happened. Alright, time is an illusion. But anyway, the Atlantic slave trade, a lot of us came from Nigeria. Alright, that's the truth. We ain't really taught that. I don't know why, but this is how it happened. I'm finna tell y'all, because a lot of people think white people went to Africa and went to go steal slaves. It ain't go that way. Alright, the shit is gonna be crazy. This might break your heart, it might disappoint you, it might make you wanna fuck up an African. I'll be honest with you. Alright, so look, this is how it went though. Let me stop playing, because this is really is kind of fucked up. But in Africa, when they were war with each other, right? You know, Africans go to war with each other.
When they came, okay, we fought war then.
Okay.
You know, man want to dominate your domain, your kingdom.
Okay.
You understand? That ego is within us.
Yeah.
You understand? So, like now, if your village and my village had a fight,
yeah.
Eventually, if you won the fight, you take the people away as a slave to your own town.
To your own town, just like
you understand?
Just like they do in war.
The victim of war. You understand?
Yeah.
So they will be working for you.
Yeah.
But when the Europeans came, they made the trade on ground.
Oh, they made the slave trade. So the slave trade was already happening when they
before
came.
they arrived. Yeah.
Wow.
So they made the trade on ground.
Okay.
We've been enslaving ourselves before they arrived Africa. We betrayed ourselves, which is still happening up to date.
When one party beats the other party, they take the women and children as slaves, right? Just like most people do. You know what I'm saying? They kill all the soldiers, they probably kill all the men, and they'll take the women, they'll take the children, and they'll make them their slaves. So that's how a lot of us, before we were sent to America on slave ships, our ancestors, before our ancestors were sent to America on slave ships, they was already slaves while they were still in Africa. And like I said, a lot of this stuff happened in Nigeria. I think most of the slaves that were sent to America were sold into slavery while they were already being slaves on African soil in Nigeria. This stuff is out there. They got the if you go visit Nigeria, they show you where all this stuff was taking place. They call it the point of no return. It's this place by the water. They got the shackles there. You know what I'm saying? They got the all the stuff is there. It's like monuments and stuff there. So it's facts. Okay? You look it up. So a lot of us were slaves. Our ancestors were slaves in Africa about other black people, right? And then motherfucking Europeans came over, and then they sold them to the fucking Europeans. I forgot what they sold us for. It wasn't even necessarily money. It's like they was trading us for some shit, like some, I forgot. I'm gonna put some research, and I'm gonna post it. But that shit's, but anyway, they sold us to these goddamn white people or Spanish people, whatever the fuck they was. But when the slaves originally went overseas, they took them to South America again, right? And then while they was in South America again, that's like below Mexico. That's where Brazil and shit is at, Argentina and stuff like that, I think. But they was kind of molding the slaves for the mistreatment, and they was just molding us to send us up to North America, to the United States. And when I say molding, they would, I don't know how our ancestors were being treated in Africa, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't as bad as they were treated once they went across the goddamn sea, especially when they got to the United States. We ain't gonna even get into that in this video, but I am gonna talk about that because I got a lot of African subscribers and they don't know what really went down during this slavery thing. You know what I'm saying? They probably think they just had us working and just being slave. No, nah, the shit was gruesome. The shit was from a fucking horror film. Disrespectful, all type of shit. It was evil. But getting back to where I was at, when we was in South America, they was basically grooming the slaves to be real good slaves, so to speak. And then after that, they sold us to North America, to United States and stuff like that. And that's how we got to United States. And that's why the African diaspora is all over the goddamn place, man. Like, everybody was taking motherfuckers as slaves, and our own dumbass people. Motherfucking Africans are stupid. I don't give a fuck, bro. We talking about older Africans, but hey, I'm calling spade a spade. I'm calling how it is. These dumbass motherfuckers sold their own people into slavery. All right, but I mean, it is what it is. But all right, so I said I was gonna cover this in the early end of the video. So we do have to keep in mind that since we are born in America or wherever we at, if we weren't born in Africa, we don't understand their perspectives. We don't understand their worldview. Okay? So in a previous video, I was saying that this is going to come down to communication and education. You have to put yourself in the other person's shoes. You have to understand some things for this to make sense and for you to come to some type of understanding of why things happened the way that they did. All right? You don't have to agree with it, but it's important to understand it. So back then, Africans didn't see themselves as one people. How I just said our own people sold their own people into slavery. They don't really see it like that. I told y'all before that Africa is full of tribes, and you know, they speak different languages, and they got like different cultures. They even worship different gods and stuff like that. So they ain't see it like they was selling their own people into slavery. They felt like they were selling their slaves to other slave owners. You know what I'm saying? Positional slave owners. It sounds crazy to us because we'd be like, dude, you can see you just sold another black person to a white man. But we think like that because we was born in America, man. You got to understand, I don't know. I know it sounds a little, it's like, and I'm not saying that that's wrong. They should have like some type of common sense to be like, they just weren't thinking like that at the end of the day because they ain't see themselves as one people in that sense. All right? They just stuck to their tribe. I guess that's how the shit went. But I mean, this video was just to let you know that black people came from Africa, man. Black people came from Africa, all right? A lot of black people probably mixed with all type of stuff because, you know, Native Americans was already in America, and I think the Native Americans originated from like Asia, and they probably started sleeping with some of the black people that was over there and start, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff could have happened, you know, because people was already over there. But I don't think black people were born in America. I think some people got the idea that we these special people that's not really African. We just dark. We was really born in America. I ain't came across no information that leads me to believe anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we dark because we from Africa and we close to the sun. We got this type of curly hair to protect us from the sun because we by the equator. It just makes sense, you know what I'm saying? We got rhythm and stuff like Africans do. It's just like, even though we ain't in Africa, you can just still see the African roots within our own culture. You know what I'm saying? Even though we far, far, far away from Africa. So, like I say, man, DNA is facts. It shows, and it can't be denied. So protect your DNA from the enemy. Once you take what I said, think about it, let it marinate, and apply it to your life. If this is your first time, second time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel before you go. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in going to Africa for the first time or second time or whatever, if you're just interested into going to Africa, I'm working on this travel agency where I'm sending people from the diaspora to Africa, right? We're supposed to be going to Ghana first, but now that they mandated this whole jab, I'm not going. But if you want to go and you into the jab thing, I ain't gonna tell you not to do it because that's not my place to do that. But we go kick it off with Ghana. You know what I'm saying? I got a business partner that I'm working with. We go kick it off with Ghana. I'm personally going to Nigeria. I don't know if that's gonna be on there, but I mean, look, we gonna go to Africa. Alright, Ghana, Egypt, Nigeria, all of Africa. We gonna let you know. Join the Facebook group. It's gonna be linked in the description. Till next time, peace.